Wow, guys, today we have 40 Lego dinosaurs. Most of these are from Jurassic World. Some are from Jurassic Park too. Some are vintage, some are brand new ones. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these. There you got some older raptors. You got some more raptors there. There you got a bunch of raptor blues behind it. You've got some mini T-Rexes. Most of the really bright ones are the off-brand ones you could buy on eBay from like China. And then there you've got the original T-Rex, big one, and there you have the original Indominus and the knockoff Indominus. You've got some 3 little baby Indominuses over there. You've got a bunch more raptors on this side. Over here you've got 3 Pteranodons, Gallimimus. You got a bunch of Dilophosauruses there. Some vintage raptors from Lego. Bunch of Triceratops. You got a big raptor back there and a big vintage T-Rex. So let's go ahead and take a look at these individually because they are a lot of fun. And I also have videos of all of these being unboxed, speed builds, battles, and stuff like that. So if you want to go ahead and check out my Jurassic World playlist at the end of this video, or go to my channel and check out my Lego playlist. Okay, so with so many, it's kind of hard to know where to start. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear an area here. We're going to go ahead and take a look at these 3 little vintage raptors first. These are original Lego ones, but the weird thing is you don't build them. I mean, they are Lego. It says Lego right on the dino, but they come pre-built. With Lego ones, that is really kind of weird. And then I got 4 Velociraptor blues. You can see the one with the headset is actually the original one, but they all pretty much have the same features, the opening mouth. The only difference is this one has the video camera. They got the arms that move, legs that move. And the way you could identify if it's Lego or not, it's kind of hard to see. It's hard to zoom in on that and read it, but it says Lego on each of the little blocks on top there. So this is the original. The other 3 are knockoffs. So you can see this knockoff one here that came from China. It's a little dirty here. I did some stop motion. It got some clay on it. But this one is really similar to the original one. And then you got a couple knockoffs that are totally different. This one's like a neon green. You could see it's blue by the blue stripe here and the blue stripes on the head. And then you have this one that's like brown and blue. So you can see it's Velociraptor blue because of the blue coloring there. And then I got the Lego Gallimimus. This is another one of the weird ones that it's just a single piece. I mean, you can see it's Lego because it's got the Lego block up there and it's labeled Lego, but it's kind of weird that you don't actually put it together. And then I've got 3 Velociraptor Charlies. Once again, you identify it by looking for the Lego name on the blocks there. So this is the original one. They got 360-degree head movement. The mouths open up all the way. The arms move. The legs move. The arms, legs, and head detach from that one. And then this one is the off-brand one, which is from China. Very similar to the original one. The coloring is a little bit different there. And then this is an off-brand one that's totally different. I mean, it comes with a yellow body, but you could see it's supposed to be, by the coloring, it's supposed to be Charlie. And then I got 3 Velociraptor Echoes. This is the original one that comes with the video camera, same movement as the other raptors with the arms, the legs. Once again, you identify it by looking for the Lego on the back there. And then here is a knockoff one I got, which is like neon green, but you could see it's Echo by the coloring over here on his head. And then here is another knockoff Echo one, which is green. You can see the coloring. It's Echo by the coloring on the back of it. And then I got 3 Velociraptor Deltas also. You can see this one is the original one because once again you look for the Lego name on the blocks on its back. Same movement as the other Velociraptors. They all do have the 3rd claw, which would be the ripping claw. Same movement on his head. Mouth does open up and close. And then you have the knockoff one. So this one is similar, but the coloring is a little different. They include some brown on this one, and they do not paint the 3rd claw. So most of the knockoff ones, you could tell by looking, they are a little cheaper build. And another thing is, some of the knockoff ones break really easily. I mean, the tails and the plastic is really fragile on some of them. And then I got 3 little Indominus Rexes. You can see little because here is the full-size one. So I usually call these the baby Indominus Rexes. This is the one that's got the same coloring as the original one, but it's tiny. So when you do buy them, make sure you check the sizes if you buy it on eBay, because a lot of times they'll sell this one as the original, and when you get it, it's tiny and you're very disappointed. And then this is another tiny off-brand one. You can see the coloring on this one is different. He's like white with brown stripes, so that is really cool too. And by the way, none of the off-brand ones are gonna say Lego because they don't want to get in trouble. So this is a neon green Indominus Rex here with the same movement as the other ones. And then I got 4 Dilophosauruses. You can see this one's the original because once again it says Lego on it. So great movement on the head. Mouths open up and close. Nice crisp snapping noise there you hear from the Lego ones. So like I said, the Lego ones are better quality. And then here is the off-brand one, which this one is really surprising good quality for an off-brand one. So you could also get this on eBay. You could see this one, you actually have to put its head together. The original one, the head came together. And then this is another off-brand one with different coloring. It's more like neon and dark green with some orange on the, I guess these would be like fins or flaps or something. And then there's a bright orange and red variant that you could also buy on eBay. And then you got three little T-Rex ones. There you can see this is the original full-size one. So you could buy the big ones as knockoffs, but be careful, look at the size, because a lot of them will sell you this little one as the original. And once again, like the Indominus, if you get it, you're going to be very disappointed because it's tiny. Okay, I mean, it's got good detail and everything, but it's just not the same as the big ones. So that's one knockoff one. And then they got a knockoff blue variant. You can tell it's the T-Rex by the look of the eyes and the coloring there. And then you got a bright neon green one here with like brown coloring. And like I said, I mean, I barely touched this guy's tail and it snapped right off. So some of these are really cheap quality. And then you got three Lego Triceratops. None of these are original. I did not actually buy the original set, but they're still cool. Their heads will turn 360 degrees. The legs will move back and forth. They got the Lego blocks up top. And then that is the purple variant. And then here is the neon green variant with brown. I like the coloring of this one. It's really cool. And then this is the one that would look just like the original ones. This would be the colors from the original ones. And then here is a couple vintage ones which came from a Jurassic Park 3 Lego set. You can see these ones. They're very generic. I mean, the head will move up and down and turn 360 degrees. The arms will move. But their bodies are like all block. Their legs are blocked, so it's solid. And the tails on them will also turn. And then you got the original Lego T-Rex. So this guy is much better quality. You could hear when I turn its neck, listen to the snaps. That's it locking into different positions there. So you could move its head around in a circle. You could move its head up and down. The jaw opens and locks into different positions. The arms move, the legs move, the tail does pop off. It's got the Lego brand embedded right into there. So I only have one of these. I actually ordered an off-brand one because I don't want to damage the original one when I do some of my videos. And here is two big Indominus Rexes. Can you guess which one is the original and which one is the knockoff? Okay, let me show you. The knockoff is the one with the darker coloring. The original is the one with the lighter coloring. Really good quality actually on the knockoff. The only difference really is if you look at the arms here, if you pop it off, this one has like the peg already in there, so it's a little bit more flimsy there, where this one the peg is included in one piece on the arm. Movement wise, this one seems to be getting a little bit looser, where this one is still pretty tight after more use. You can see this one's head moves up and down, it snaps into different positions. This one does not. I mean, the head will turn. Its arms will move and turn, but I still like how the original one is much smoother action. And then they both have like the clicking, locking action on the legs. So actually the off-brand one is surprisingly pretty good quality compared to a lot of the off-brand Lego ones you're gonna buy. And then I have a big vintage T-Rex one. This one, its eyes light up, its head turns. If you push this, you can see the eyes light up. It's a little harder to see because of my lighting. I have really bright lights here, but it still does. And the neck moves down and locks into different positions, turns 360 degrees. The mouth does open up. The arms move, the legs move, they lock into different positions. You have like one Lego block in the back. The tail is one piece, so it doesn't detach or anything. But he does look really cool. And then finally one more Lego original one. The mouth does open and close. This is another vintage one. You can see it says Lego on the blocks here. The arms move and lock into different positions. The legs move and lock into different positions. So this one is quite a bit bigger than most of the Velociraptor ones. So here is like a normal Jurassic World Velociraptor, and then there is the vintage one. And guys, let me know which one of these is your favorite. Also, let me know if you guys like the stop time animation of some of them being put together, because that was a lot of fun to make, but it was really difficult. I mean, that it's a little over a minute, and it took about 900 pictures to put that together. So if you did enjoy it, please click like, the thumbs up button, and also drop me comments. I read all your comments. I love reading your comments. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And I also take suggestions. If you guys want to see certain Lego sets build, or just whatever toys, drop suggestions. I had a lot of people do it, and I've done a lot of the suggested toys. Well, I just want to thank you for viewing and being awesome.
Wow, guys, that was a lot of fun. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you click subscribe and the thumbs up button down below the video. And today's secret word is the word. Go ahead and put that in the comment section down below the video. I'll know you're a member of my club. If you wait till the video ends, there's an awesome end card. There's a lot more fun videos. And I will see you soon.
Click the boxes below for a lot more fun videos. And if you want to see even more, go ahead and click the subscribe button.